they are not supporting it?
Because Justin Trudeau is a wacko.
Yes.
That's it.
Okay.
That's the answer. We
Okay.
have a wacko for a prime minister.
Ladies and gentlemen, the pleb is back. In today's report, journalist Kian Bexty found Justin Trudeau on a beach in Tofino and had a bunch of questions for him in what is going to be a preview for a 13-minute long interview. As well, tonight, Elon Musk sits down with Jordan Peterson and explains to him what made him become a conservative, and the reason may shock you. And in our last story of the night, Joe Biden has been spotted alive for the first time in 6 days. You won't want to miss tonight's story. Stick around. Before we start tonight's report, are you absolutely fed up of the bias of the liberal media? If the answer is yes, smash the subscribe button because I'm going to show you the news the mainstream media won't. Welcome to your Tuesday report. We're going to have a fun one here today because guess what? They found Justin Trudeau on his vacation. In an absolutely shocking turn of events, Kian Bexty and Cat Canada were able to locate Justin Trudeau on his vacation in Tofino. Yes, they took a seaplane to an undisclosed private location in Tofino and found Justin Trudeau on the beach. And here is a preview of the 10-minute long interview that Kian was able to get with Trudeau.
Quickly, your minister said they're going on vacation. No, don't put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me.
More than any political leader on the face of the earth, Justin Trudeau carefully manages his media appearances. Who's allowed access to him? Who can get into press conferences? Who he'll arrest if they get too close? Who he'll sit down for an interview with?
You had your media advance call the RCMP because I was going to ask questions that you didn't want. I wasn't the CBC, I wasn't CTV, I wasn't Global News, so you had to get arrested, so we came out.
Following his
This is so far so good here.
catastrophic by-election loss in Toronto, the Prime Minister has gone into hiding. He refuses to call a caucus meeting, and his
Does Trudeau have some female security here? Okay. I called him out for DEI the other day, having an all-male security force, but looks like he has a tough woman on his staff here.
gone into hiding. He refuses to call a caucus meeting, and his administration is hanging on by a thread.
The line is right here. Okay. Sure. Thank you.
Are you looking for a replacement?
That was cool. They tried to block Kian here, but Trudeau's like,
By a
you know what?
thread.
The line is right here.
Let's do the interview. You know what? I'll give Trudeau respect for this, okay? I don't give Trudeau much respect on his channel, but the security was trying to block Kian here, and then Trudeau's like, enough is enough. Let's just do an interview.
Okay. Sure. Thank you.
Are you looking for a replacement right now?
No, I am absolutely not. I am running in the next election.
Are you concerned at all about your poll numbers?
No, I am not.
What causes you to not be concerned?
After reviewing open source information and discerning the whereabouts of Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's plane, we realized he was in hiding in Tofino. The mainstream media was calling it a vacation, but we knew where he was, and we knew that this was the only opportunity we'd have to get questions answered.
Mark Collins said that going on a road trip is equivalent to setting the world on fire.
You can take a summer fun time vacation where you're locked in a car for 10 consecutive days, nonstop with no bathroom breaks, and the Conservatives have a plan for you to have that summertime fun. And the cost? Give up the future of the planet.
You chartered a government jet to here, to Tofino. I'm not going to do the math on how much carbon that burnt.
Shockingly, we had a 13-minute conversation with the Prime Minister on a beach. The first time, perhaps, in his entire political career, he didn't lean on the police to stop a journalist from doing their job.
Yeah, you got to give him props. He gave a 13-minute interview to Kian, man. I'm not a Trudeau fan, but that was cool of him. It's probably the first interview he's given to independent media like this in, gosh, how long? Ever?
This full interview is available at thecountersignal.com for newsroom insiders. 13 minutes, unaltered, unedited, conversation with the Prime Minister, asking questions that the CBC would never dare to ask.
What shampoo do you use?
Do you see any similarities between yourself?
I mean, that is the usual question Trudeau is used to. And isn't this the guy right here that is the consul general in New York and got that $9 million condo in Billionaires Row? I'm pretty sure that's the same guy. Am I wrong? Tell me in the chat. Tell me in the comments.
Dare to ask.
What shampoo do you use?
Do you see any similarities between yourself and Joe Biden's current political situation?
No.
Please support the work that we are doing by becoming a newsroom insider so that we can do more of this, so that we can ask the questions the mainstream media refuses to, so we can get to the story wherever it is.
Awesome work, Kian Bexty. Awesome work. Now, some on the internet, like Glenda, are very skeptical as to why Trudeau gave this interview. Why did he decide to not be a thug and actually speak with Kian Bexty? Glenda thinks he has ulterior motives. What do you guys think? Okay, this interview looks awesome. I can't wait till it comes out, and it's come out today on the Counter Signals website. But I spoke to Kian Bexty because he put it behind an actual paywall. And I asked his permission. Do you mind if I do a live reaction to this 13-minute interview? He said this to me. He said, if you guys want to watch the full interview, go to supportthesignal.com. You guys can watch the interview today. If not, I have exclusive rights to do a live reaction to this 13-minute interview on tomorrow's episode, and Kian's going to join the show, and we're going to talk about it. I can't wait. In our next story of the night, we're going to talk about the Elon Musk interview with Jordan Peterson, and some very sad things came up during this interview, like Elon Musk blaming the woke cult for the death of his son. Watch this. Elon, Jordan, and the rest of us. Absolutely brutal for Elon Musk. Heartbreaking. I feel for him. Imagine anyone who has a kid and this happens, where your kid starts going on social media. They get brainwashed by the woke cult. They decide to transition. And after that, they don't talk to you anymore because the leftists have brainwashed you into thinking Elon Musk is bad. It's also heartbreaking, man. The woke mind virus really is the biggest threat to humanity going right now. And I asked my subscribers and my followers today on X, what is the biggest issue for you as a conservative voter? And wokeness and DEI finished second at 18.7%, with immigration finishing first. But it was actually a trick question because immigration ties into wokeness. The carbon tax ties into wokeness. Out of control spending, well, that ties into wokeness too. If we don't get rid of wokeness, we are absolutely screwed. It's at the root of every single one of our problems. Wokeness is destroying our culture. Wokeness is destroying literally everything, including our Olympians' uniforms this year at the Summer Olympics. Look at this aberration. This is what our athletes are going to be wearing in Paris. It literally looks like a used tampon. And this is not the first thing our government destroyed and made worse this year. I mean, do you guys remember the Canadian Armed Forces logo redesign? Possibly even worse than these Olympic outfits. I'm telling you, it's bad. I mean, let's look at a side-by-side comparison with the USA Olympic outfits this year. Look at them. They look like heroes. They look like astronauts wrapped in American patriotism. USA on full display. Whereas our outfits, what the heck is this? What even is this? Who designed this? Did we pay money to someone to design this crap? Because it's the worst thing I've ever seen. In our next story of the night, we're going to talk about Joe Biden. And yesterday, the internet was absolutely on fire with Joe Biden may possibly be dead conspiracies because of this clip. Watch.
Thank you.
And it is my great honor to have Joe's endorsement in this race. Thanks.
Is that not like the weirdest thing you've ever heard? Like Joe Biden calling in on a recording, sounding super weird.
Race.
Now, I'm not going to lie. I really got into the conspiracies last night. I went absolutely full tinfoil mode because the recording from Joe Biden just didn't sound real. It sounded like a Joe Biden soundboard. Even the internet was having fun with the theories, saying that white smoke has been served over the White House. A new president has been elected, just like they do at the Vatican. Now, I had some fun with that one because I said, no, that's not a new president being elected. That's just Hunter Biden smoking the C word. But in all seriousness, after 6 days of being completely missing from the public, Joe Biden finally appeared in public today, but something is not right. And according to Benny Johnson, he can barely walk. And it's not COVID. He's sick. It's all one big, massive cover up. Let's go see the footage.
Mr. President, how are you feeling? How are you feeling, sir? Come on over.
Man, he's walking messed up.
Can Harris beat Trump? Harris beat Trump, Mr. President.
Kind of got up the stairs faster than he usually does, though. So as much as those conspiracies were fun and they're fun to read, and I went balls deep into them last night, I'm happy to report that Joe Biden is alive. Thank the Lord. And in our last story of the night, while the internet speculated on Joe Biden being alive or not, Trump absolutely delivered some gold with this professional golfer named Bryson DeChambeau, who Trump and Bryson played a round of golf on his channel, and they hit 22 under par. Here are some of the highlights. During this match, apparently, Trump hit a solo eagle.
Oh, yeah. Get up there. Get up. Yes. Yes.
It's a nice
Way to
shot.
go. There you go. Nice.
Wow. Eagle on hole 12.
Like a boss.
And during their match, Trump also made the claim that in his career as a golfer, he's made 8 holes in one.
Eagle right here.
You have a hole-in-one story? A good hole-in-one story?
No, but I've made 8.
You made 8 of them.
Yeah,
That's
I've had
awesome.
8.
What was your favorite hole-in-one?
The last one I made with Ernie Els.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It was a 5 eagle right here.
And in our last clip here from the match, Trump made a putt that was so good that it made Bryson literally fall to the ground in amazement.
Get in there. Oh! Let's go!
Wow.
That's how we do it. Oh, that's how you finish off the round. We shot 22 under.
22 under together. So while Joe Biden can barely walk onto a plane at his age, Trump is out there impressing professional golfers. You love to see it. All right, guys, that's going to be a wrap here for today's show, but I want you guys to be a part of tomorrow's video. So in the comments down below, give me some questions to ask Keean Bexte. I'm going to have questions for him. We're going to broadcast the whole 13-minute interview. We're going to do a reaction. But if you have any questions for Keean Bexte, put them in the comments down below, and I may use them in tomorrow's video. Also, I want to know what you guys think of these Canadian Olympic uniforms. Is this the most atrocious thing you've ever seen? Tell me in the comments. Also, that Elon Musk clip, did that break your heart like it broke mine? I really want to know how you feel about that in the comments down below. Also, this poll, do you agree with the results? Is immigration the #1 issue for you, or wokeness, or the carbon tax, or reducing government spending? Tell me in the comments down below what the most important issue to you is as a voter. If you guys want to support my show, the best way to do it is to drop a like, put a comment underneath this video. That's numero uno. Share this out. Tell your friends about the Pleb on YouTube. Or you could buy a membership for $5 Canadian. And everyone knows our currency is worthless. My name is the Pleb. And I'll see you guys at the next one. Double P, hit us with the outro.
Hey, good to see you. Hey, keep up the great work. Thank you, guys. You hear that? Keep up the great work. Keep up the great work. Let's bring it home. Let's bring it home. The Pleb. The Pleb.
See you guys tomorrow. Peace.